All quiet here. Um,
Is it cool or hot?
it's warm in the sun because it's been reaching 80, or even low 80s. But
It's 103 in St. Louis, where I'm from.
oh god,
Yeah.
Death Valley was 128 or something like that.
It's crazy. And Texas is going nuts with their power supply.
Oh, are they starting to have problems? I mean,
Yeah, because they want you to turn up your air conditioning to 82.
jeez.
And I don't think too many people are going to do that.
Yeah. Yep. That's crazy. And I think they said the not company, but the board that runs the Texas Energy is the Electrical Reliability Co-op or something like that. So none too reliable.
None too reliable.
Yeah.
Barry sent me a bunch of pictures, and I was trying to get through some of those today.
Oh, really?
But
did you see that one? Or he had one on Facebook that it was a picture of Bourbon Street. Well, the 400 block of Bourbon in the 60s. It said.
Let me see. I got a bunch of his pictures here. Where did they go? So was it during the day? Was it the picture of Bourbon Street during the day or night?
Yeah, it was a daytime picture. Yeah.
I also saw the billboard on Airline Highway.
Oh, you really? Picture of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I should admit it or not to anybody. That was, I remember that was a part of the cost cutting that I did, is we got rid of that billboard because I mean nobody was using. Who uses Airline Highway?
Well, I never saw it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I only saw it from the pictures. Share screen. Okay, can you see it? There's that picture now. Can you see it?
That's a nice one. Yeah. Yeah, the one that the Barry sent. Well, this is one of them, huh?
This is one. Yeah, I had it before, but this is one Barry sent.
Yeah, this. God,
this had to be in like, God, these cars are really old.
I was going to say, but the whatever you want to call it, the marquee is there, isn't it? This says mustache.
Yeah, your father's mustache. I was trying to see what was next to it, whether it was Clarity or.
Yeah. Yeah, the sign is there, but I can't make it out.
Yeah. I might be able to make it out if I blow it up somewhere.
Yeah.
Other way.
But like the upstairs door is open to the balcony.
Yeah. Well, that was before my time because I remember Roger had some lights put up there.
So I had some what?
Some floodlights put up there. And they
were, really?
Yeah, and because I remember one night he was checking to see if they turned on or not. And they're not up there right now. So that was before.
Yeah.
That was before I was there.
Hello, Snake.
Hey.
Hey, Snake.
How you doing?
We're good. How about you?
Yeah. I don't remember any floodlights.
It's hot out here.
That's what I heard. It's hot just about everywhere. It's nice here, but it's going to get hot.
Yeah, a couple days of over 100.
You made it over 100? Oh my gosh.
Of course, out here it's not like 100 and where it's a lot of humidity.
Yeah, but it's still 100.
It's still hot. I got my swamp cooler working.
Oh yeah, that's good if you can make those things work. Because they use a lot less electricity than the compressors on the East Coast do. Yeah, they're trying to talk people in Texas into turning their air conditioner up to 82.
Turn it up to 82?
Yeah, which in Texas, I don't know if they're going to pull that one off because they're having grid problems again. But we'll see. You know, those Texans, they want to have their deregulation.
Yeah. I heard somebody talking about that crazy Governor Abbott. He wants to solicit funds for
Build the wall.
the state to build a wall.
Yeah.
And Stephen Colbert, whoever I heard talking about it, said, "Well, that's great. It'll keep the Texans out of Oklahoma." And they said, "Oh, you mean between Texas and Mexico?"
Wow. I thought they had a wall there. I thought that's what Trump built.
I think they finish it.
Oh. Oh, well, but I saw that where some of the walls that they had finished, they're still getting around them.
Well, get bigger ladders.
Yeah. That's like when when my kids were young, the one little kid was in a crib above us, you know, in the attic above us in the living room, and I heard his feet go thump thump, like as he jumped down from this crib. So my solution was to make the crib higher. And the doctor said, no, don't do that. He'll fall farther. And I go, oh yeah. So
that's
so
what
we
I
didn't-
would have thought.
we
Yeah.
didn't make the crib higher.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You know, now the stock market's on its way down, which I'm afraid is going to make everybody want Trump back. But
Oh, God. Hello, Marty Fay.
hey, Marty Fay, how are you? Boy, everybody wants to talk to you. Hey, Marty, how are you doing?
Hello, Marty. Hello, Marty. There we
Can you hear us? Because it just sounds like your mic's not on. Or do you have a mic? Because it doesn't show anything. But yeah, like I said, I got a bunch of pictures from Barry.
Yeah.
And this is one of them that let's see. Remember these days, David, when Roger was
Oh, yeah.
hosting the beer chugging contest?
Yeah. I could never see my way clear to putting on an outfit like that.
Well,
And
Roger,
I could barely see my way clear to doing it except by being loaded with, because I knew my
Who's
my
that?
voice,
yeah.
Who is that? Tom, do you know?
Who? What?
Who is that?
Well, it's Roger. I don't know who the women are.
Oh, no, that's Roger is what it is.
It's Roger. But I thought it looked good because that's how I met my wife. I was doorman one Saturday night, and my wife was from college, and she beat eight guys in a beer chugging contest, which meant 8 glasses of beer. So then they held her arm up and she puked. So David carried her out and set her in front of me on Bourbon Street and said, "Don't let her back in." And so she had to stay for a couple of hours because her friends were inside. And then I met her 2 other times at the club, but just knew her name of Emily. And then 5 years later, I took a job in Baton Rouge when I was working for PBS. And I was driving up there thinking, gee, I wonder whatever happened to that girl, Emily, because she went to LSU in Baton Rouge. And then about a couple of months later, I saw her in the mall and I said, "Hey, you're Emily." She goes, "Wow, you're the bartender." And I got 2 kids and 42 years of marriage later.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So it was you, Bill, and Barry that met wives at the club.
Did Bill meet Bonnie at the club? No, because they were already married.
I might no. They got married while he was working there. But that's true. I guess he did know her from somewhere else.
He knew her from school or something.
Yeah.
He went to Rummel.
Yeah. Well, I had met my wife, the first one, when doing that melodrama.
Okay.
So that counts, sort of.
Hey, Marty, can you talk? Can we hear you now?
I don't know. I can hear you now.
Yeah, okay, we got you. Well, yeah, everybody's hot to talk to you about what's going on, but I'm not going to ask you any questions because not too many people are on yet, so we'll wait.
All
And
right.
as each one gets on, they'll ask the same questions that the previous person asked.
Yeah, so how are you doing, Marty?
Okay. Just coming off the Zoom with Jim and Joel about an hour ago.
Okay.
Oh,
So Marty, did you play in the band or were you a manager or a waiter?
We did everything. Started as a leader, did the assistant manager thing a couple of times. And
Which clubs were you in?
I'm sorry,
Which clubs did you work at?
primarily New York, also the Cape. We did 2 Mardi Gras and spent about a week or a weekend. I don't remember what it was. It was very drunk in
Yeah.
Denver.
Which years you came down from Mardi Gras, Marty?
71 and 73.
Well, then I must have met you.
That's what I was thinking, because I was there in 73.
It's very possible. 71, I won one of those sell the record album contests. National.
Howdy, y'all.
Hi, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
hey, Mike
Mike.
Johnson.
Howdy, Fee, how are you?
Just fine. How you doing?
Well, hell, I'm old and crazy. Double-minded washboard player, you know.
Isn't that redundant?
Well, it could be. I made that up from scratch, so who the hell knows?
Oh,
Hi, David, and Tom, and Snake.
Hey, Mike.
Good to
What
see
do
you.
you say, David?
All good over here. Hey, Barry, good to see you.
Good to see you.
So we were just looking at a picture from your stash that you sent me that I downloaded today.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, Barry.
Yeah.
We were looking at Roger dressed up crazy and the women chugging
Look
beer.
at that. Look at that. I sent you about 100 pictures, huh?
I know, I spent about an hour downloading,
Yeah.
but thanks, they're good.
Yeah. Look, that's a good one right there. Roger at the beer guzzling contest.
David was jealous. He never put a costume like that on.
Yeah. I never could drink quite enough to get that bold.
So was that was New Orleans because there's a rebel flag.
Yeah, that's New
But it
Orleans.
says picture of Schlitz beer, $3. So that was before my time. Oh, well. That was a good one. I liked a lot of them.
Tom, I hope I didn't overwhelm you too much with all this picture I've been sending you the last couple of days.
No, I've got everything ready to show too. I've got Ira's picture. It's not quick to share all these. Okay, there's
So that's LeBeau.
LeBeau.
Yeah, that's a recent picture.
Oh,
No.
really?
Recent as in last week.
A week or two ago.
No kidding.
So does he play tuba?
Yeah,
He
he
plays
played-
trombone mostly, when he was at the Mustache, but he's doing tuba now too.
he started out playing tuba and switched to trombone years ago, and then he's got a gig 6 days a week at a amusement park in Texas through August playing the tuba. That's why this picture.
Well, he should be pretty hot right now.
Yeah, anybody who's got a 6 day a week gig's got to be happy.
Well, no, but I mean, the temperature down there is pretty bad right now.
And Barry, what about you? They said the storm is like 45 miles an hour right now, but it's not going to get much stronger, is it?
Hell, I mean, it's just cloudy outside. There's nothing going on.
Yeah, Billy said that missed you guys. So
Yeah, it did. It did.
Where is Billy today?
Billy is his son. They're having a shower for his son's wife who's having a baby, and they're decorating today. So he's babysitting kids right now.
Because I sent him all those pictures too.
Yeah. No, we talked about all the stuff we're going to try to do, and
Cool.
and we talked about that today. Marty, we're trying to make some videos. Billy Blank and I are both videographers, and we're trying to put some stuff together. You know, like I'm trying to do memorial footage of people that were on our Zooms, like John and
John Murata.
John Murata and
Jeff,
and Jeff
And
And,
Steve Yogo.
and Steve Yodom.
Yeah.
And just, John Murata was pretty funny lots of times, and so was Jeff. So we've got some good clips of them. And just, oh, here comes Christian. Christian,
Hey, Chris.
How you doing, guys?
hey Chris, doing all right.
well, good. So anyway, Marty, we're just trying to put together some visuals for the reunion. And at some point, we'll talk to you about how we're going to play them.
All right.
But
I've sent pictures to Roger. I haven't heard back from him on it, so I don't know what he's doing.
Roger Kenneman?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he stopped by about 2 weeks ago, but I'll text him.
I had some pictures from Mardi Gras,
Oh, okay.
but I got a headache when I started looking at them. I don't know what that was all about.
Well, when people talk to me about, oh, hey, do you want to go to Mardi Gras? It's like, you know what? We went through Mardi Gras, the crazy time, where you couldn't even walk out of the building because you couldn't go anywhere. There were so many people on Bourbon Street. And I just don't, I couldn't deal with it. But it was fun.
So I found on Facebook, I don't know if you guys saw it, but I ran across a picture of the mustache in the 1960s, and it looked like Mardi Gras time. Did y'all see that shot?
Yeah,
On Facebook. And David, I know you did.
Yeah.
You sent it, didn't you?
I put it on Facebook. I don't think I sent it to you.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a brand new one.
Okay.
But there's not too many pictures of the exterior of the New Orleans club. I could think of maybe 3 or 4 of them, but that was one. Just 2 days ago, I ran across it. So look at this. Let me send it out again. Resend it.
Okay, good. Yeah. Well, send it to me if you can. 'Cause-
yeah,
yeah, you
Hello,
sent a nice
Jim.
picture of
Good
Big.
afternoon. Good afternoon.
What'd you say,
Hey, Jim.
Jim?
Go now.
Marty's here? Well, I can go now.
Yeah, I figured we'd wait to talk about the reunion until more people got on.
Good idea. Good
Yeah.
plan. Good plan. Boy, the weather's finally turned summerish here. Nice, nice.
When you say nice, how hot is it?
80,
Oh, okay, that's pretty good.
80 degrees, 80 degrees, a slight breeze, indirect sunshine, humidity's under control, and I'm out on the porch.
Yeah, that's what it's like in Maryland right now. It's going to get hot over the weekend, but it's nice now.
Yeah, tomorrow, believe it or not, I got a gig and it's gonna be hotter than hell. I'm thinking of all those, I'm just thinking of all those afternoon gigs at the Connecticut Festival when it was so miserably hot and humid.
yeah.
Fingers stick to the strings, it's just awful.
Where's your job tomorrow?
Not far, actually. It's actually the neighboring town. We got a millionaire is having a party for about 80 of his friends.
Well, that should be a good tip.
I would hope so, but we will see. Sometimes these rich guys are the cheapest people on the planet. And
That's how some of them got rich.
That's
Yeah.
why they got rich.
but it'll be nice. We have a nice little jazz band. It'll be fun.
Are you wearing a striped vest?
No. I was, I have how many people have striped vests, you suppose?
I've got one.
Hi, Ellen.
Terrific, terrific. You'll need it.
But you know what? Last week, I think it was Mike Johnson put a website where you could buy them for pretty cheap, huh, Mike?
Yeah, I bought the one I've got, I bought off the internet for that thing we did at the Banzo Museum in Oklahoma City a few years ago. It was like $15 or something like that.
They got some on Amazon. I pulled
It
it up.
was good.
But you
Well,
know
I'm glad,
what?
yeah, I'm glad. Give them the money. I give them the business. Yeah.
I wonder if the,
But that's something we have to consider. You know, if we have, say, 30 musicians, do all of us have red and white vests? If not, how are we going to procure them?
Mike,
Hey, hi,
Oh, Mike Gentry.
I'm
hello
like,
there. How you doing?
Where you at, Mike?
How you doing, Barry?
Oh, cool, man.
You having a good day, Barry?
Oh, yeah. I never had a bad day in my life.
Yeah,
No, but the nights and mornings are fucking killing me.
I may use that. That's a
All
good one.
hi, Mike. Hello, Jim.
How you doing?
Great. Chris? Who else do I
Hey.
see here? Marty Fay, my goodness. All right,
We'll tell him to sneak in.
I won't tell him. All right, cool. What I missed?
Nothing yet.
Oh, good. I'm about to, right? Yeah.
well,
Oh.
here's a shot of Amazon. They've got
there you go.
these vests. They even have life vests that are red and white.
Mike, you need to get the Vesuvio, the plaid one. That'd look good on you, Mike Gentry.
Oh, yeah. I'll bet. I look like a blimp.
For $9, it's not guaranteed to last very long.
They need to last for two hour and a half performances.
That's all it's got to do. Great.
Yeah.
That's great. Everybody got hot weather? You bet.
Very nice up there.
Yeah,
Very
good
nice,
air in
Mike.
North Carolina.
Denver's hot. Great. Hot here.
We should all be up at that lake behind me in the picture because it's at 10,370 feet. Should be up there sitting on the deck at our cabin, drinking beer and saying, screw the world and enjoying the cool weather.
That's it.
3 days over 100 in Denver this week and we're in the 90s today.
Why aren't you up at the cabin?
Oh, it's just, I don't know. It's just difficult for me to be up at that altitude anymore with COPD.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, phooey.
I'll get up there. I'm going to try to get up there a couple of times this summer. But if I was up there, I'd be missing all you guys. So what the hell, you know?
Well,
You got no internet? You got no internet up? No internet up there, Mike?
What's that?
There's no internet up there? Is that what?
No,
it is?
not really. No, there isn't. It's a real problem. It's a real problem up there. There are a lot of people up there that have some internet, but it's very sporadic and it's not good.
I can understand that.
And we don't have it up there because we're only up there. We don't go up there in the wintertime. It is 10, 12 feet of snow out in front of the place in the winter. And so we just don't go up there in the winter. It's just spring and summer and fall.
That St. Mary's Lake behind you there or Silver Lake? I mean,
That's Silver Lake.
Yeah.
There's no St. Mary's Glacier Lake. That's Silver Lake, and the one down below is Lake Quaveras. But
Yeah.
the glacier is up over my right shoulder. You can't see it. I know
Yeah.
you spent a lot of time up there over the years, Mike.
yeah, when I was a kid, lots of time.
It's beautiful up there.
Susie and Bill had a cabin in Alice. Did you know that?
I was at their place several times.
Okay, that's not too
On-
far
up
from
on
your
Nebraska
right?
Drive, yeah. Yeah. I used to see
It's a
them
nice-
up there fishing all the time.
Yep, it's a lot cooler up there than it is here, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go for a road trip.
Well, since we got Marty here, I think, got enough people now if you want to ask some questions. Well, Marty, everybody was asking about the hotel and can you go through what we have to do to get the rooms?
All right.
Do we go through you or do we go to the hotel?
We've got a website that Joel's daughter has put up. And I'm meeting with her this week and with Joel to go through what she's got there and to get things added to it. We want to put up there a link for the hotel on the website. We put up there a link for what the devil else we talking about, Jim? Something else. A couple of different links at any rate and information for us.
Yeah, it's gonna be, the idea is to have a website with all of the information on the hotels, tickets, and et cetera, I guess.
And the schedule. I'll probably try and print something before then, but so that you know now what we're doing. And I'll just run through that quickly. People can come early if they want. They can come on Wednesday or Thursday, but we're starting on Friday with the get together officially Friday night.
Oh,
So
Friday night.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry. Yeah, Friday night. Yeah.
Well, Friday night's party time, you know, the gig is on Saturday and Sunday.
So if we want to,
At the hotel where Friday night we're going to have a get together and we can make some noise there. They're not afraid of us. And we're going to have probably a buffet dinner, maybe some pasta and salad. I'm not sure exactly what. We're still working on that. And then Saturday, because there's so many time differences, everybody can sleep late. And I think 12:30 or so, we could start walking over. We got about a block and a half, 2-block walk to where we're going to be Saturday afternoon. And the Galvanized Jazz Band is going to entertain us. And if anybody clears it with Fred, they're welcome to sit in with what's going on. It's a place that is a brewery, and we've got a deal for pizza and beer. And that's all included.
My kind of party.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Yep.
We
Pizza,
got
beer, and the jazz band. You can't do any better than that.
that. That's pretty damn good.
uh-huh.
Saturday night, we'll have another food buffet of some sort. And then we go to play. And if everything goes the way it's scheduled right now, we're walking right across the alley from the hotel to the school and going in there and playing about an hour and a half. Maybe a little bit more if some of you talk too much. But we'll have some fun
Okay.
Saturday night. And then we should be out of there, physically out of there, before 9:30. So everybody has time to get some rest. And then Sunday, we're going to do something for brunch again at the hotel.
Oh, well,
And then Sunday afternoon, we're going to walk back over there and do another show. And then after that show, the things that are included in what we're doing are pretty much over. But if anybody wants to stay longer, they can. And
Okay.
Joel has threatened to invite us all for Sunday night at his new place if he gets it. He's moving his apartment from where it is to the next one over. I guess he thinks he can fit us all. I know
Really?
he couldn't fit us in the old. But,
wow. Whoa.
can go there and I'm setting it with the hotel that we're picking up the charges for you guys for Friday and Saturday night. And if you want to come early or stay later, that's on you. But I'll have that handled with them and organized, and they'll know I want to give them a list of names, who's coming. So they know who's included in the package.
Okay. How do we communicate to the hotel that we're going to be staying either earlier or arriving earlier or staying late? Do we,
When you click onto the button, you'll be connected with them. And you can tell them that you're with our group, with Your Father's Mustache, and that you want to arrive on such and such a date and leave on such and such a date.
okay,
Telling them that I'm going to tell them that the package prices are the same for you guys, even if you're early or late.
okay.
And that it's just that we're picking up the Friday and Saturday.
All right, great.
I hope my credit has room next October because there's a lot of things.
So the Sunday concert is in the afternoon?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe, I'm not positive, it's either 1:30 to 3 or 2 to 3:30, but it's somewhere in there.
Okay.
If somebody want to travel afterwards, they've got some time to get to someplace.
And you said Sunday night after that, Joel was gonna have something at his apartment. Is that what you said, Marty?
But if not, we'll have to live with
That's
something.
that's a
That's
that's
not
a
the end.
tentative thing. Yeah, that's the objective. We'll see whether it happens.
We'll see what happens. We'll see how many still want to be around at that point, and we'll do something. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, well, I mean, if we're playing it on a Sunday afternoon, we're just not going to bail. We're going to stay someplace that night. So might as well stay in New Haven and get together. The whole idea is to get together with the guys. Yeah.
The other thing that I just read here is that they're actually expanding. I don't know if you know this, Kim. They're expanding the Tweed New Haven Airport,
Really? Oh,
and they're doing it quickly. There's another new airline. I think they're called Avio, that want to use them as an East Coast hub. And in the third quarter of this year, they're intending to build a new terminal, and the old terminal is going to be refurbished and built up also. So before things go too crazy, just give it a little bit of time, not too much, but a little bit of time to see what's going to pop on for possibilities for flights, because I'm not sure where they're going to be connecting to. I know right now they've got a connection to Philadelphia because I've
Right.
flown even to Philadelphia and then to someplace else before. But if they're going to start expanding, it'll be a lot easier to get in and out. And this new airline is supposedly one of those that has the low charge flights, but I don't know where. Maybe the low charge flight will bring you from New Haven to Denver. Be good for you, Game.
Great. Great.
yeah. I was unaware that Tweed or New Haven Airport was expanding. That's good news. And
So last-
McLernan pointed out that Philadelphia has a connecting flight up there with American Eagle.
Yeah, they always have.
In fact, I think he sent that note to everybody, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Philadelphia's a nice airport. It's a big one too. So I mean, it's a major airport. You probably ought to be able to find a flight in there that's convenient to you guys.
what else can I say? We were discussing earlier on our earlier Zoom, Jim, myself, and Joel, dress requirements.
Right.
With the white shirt, the white pants, and the sneakers, same as usual. Now, for some reason, there seems to be concern that some people either don't have vests or they won't fit into the vests. Now, Joel found in his closet about 18 vests, but they're all small. So he's checking right now to see if he can find a tailor and do a reasonable job of putting some fabric in between the back of it if you split it down the back. What's going to happen there? But what we were talking about, Jim and Joel and I, is that I'm glad to see that it was very nice that the best information was sent out. I have some information on suspenders, the red, white, and blue suspenders, and the different sizes that they come in. So when we get this up and going with the website, which we're hoping to do in the next month or so, we'll have this information on there also. And the deal is, we want people to either have a vest or suspenders. Up to you guys. So if you've got something, fine. You need to get something, fine. You want to wait and see what Joel does with those small vests, fine. You can talk to him about that.
Well, I mean, you know, Mike Johnson just put a website, the vests for what, under $10. I mean, it seems like that would be cheaper than get a tailor to let them out.
I think that was about 15 or 16 variant. Tom put that up. So Marty, Tom, if you could send that link to Marty.
I saw it.
For that,
It's just Amazon.
yeah, give people the option of that. Would be a good way to do it.
For your information, I got a note from John McClernand this morning, who lists about, probably 7 or 8 different sites where you can buy vests.
Yeah, that's good.
One of them was the Amazon thing, and another one was a couple of other places, several places. I mean, you could spend anywhere between $7 and $75 for a vest if you wanted to. But he sent a whole list of them. I will send that list to everybody just so they'll have that option.
McLaren needs to get a job with the CIA.
That's what I was gonna say. I think they're gonna change the name of Google to John McLaren.
I tell you, he's amazing. The man is amazing. He finds things out there you didn't know exist.
About though with the $7, either the suspenders or the vests. I went out and tried. I bought one locally here at one of the party stores. It would work out for us, and I just get a whole bunch of them for all of us. But this damn thing, although they say it's for adults, won't even fit me. And it certainly won't fit most of the musicians in this group.
Thank you.
Yeah, right.
If it's that small, it's really a kid's thing. And even if you say adult.
If I have a vote, I would vote that we stay to look like your father's mustache with the red and white striped vests.
Yeah, I
rather than-
agree.
Me too.
Yeah,
I mean, we have plenty of time to get a vest if the word is out.
Sure.
That's the look.
That's it.
Mike sent us that picture this last week. Mike Johnson.
I don't know where that came from, but the guy between Ted Turner and Ira Gutman. Any of you guys remember Freddie Prinz? I don't.
I can
That
tell.
sure looks like Freddie Prinz. It's not, but it looks like Freddie Prinz on banjo between Ted Turner and Ira Gutman.
No, that's Ira Dechter.
That's our.
I know,
That's Ira holds the banjo.
but
Right.
in that picture, he sure looks like Freddie Prinz from Chico and the Man in the 70s.
Oh,
Doesn't he though?
Is that-
He really
is that
does.
H playing trombone? Danny
Yeah.
playing tuba? H and Danny?
Yeah, Ted Turner.
Yeah, that's New York. The
That's a
banana.
great picture. That's a really good picture. I don't know who sent that out today.
McLaren sent it.
That's right.
Okay, sorry, John. I thought Mike sent it, but it's John McLaren gets props for that one.
Along with that picture, he sent the one of the gang sitting in the car.
Yeah,
It's amazing. Ira Dechter was in right-handed banjo in this picture and left-handed banjo on the car.
well, I was confused for years.
I'd give my right arm to be ambidextrous.
I think that's on the way.
Oh, man.
Look, Steve Jobs.
Who is Stephen Job?
This is being sponsored by a New Haven Arts Council. And they're going to handle a lot of things that they haven't agreed to yet. Some they have, we have to discuss this week and explain to them that they're in charge of it. But setting the ticket price is one of them, and it's been driving me
Hey, look
crazy.
who's there. All right.
Hey, look at that.
Look, there he is, the CIA man.
Speak of the devil, and there he is.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
Hi,
Hi,
John.
guys. How are
Hello.
you?
We just just looked at that photo you sent in New York.
Yeah.
Club. Yeah.
Ira sent that to me.
Hmm.
Ah,
Ira sent that last night.
That's a good picture.
yeah, it is. Nicely formatted.
Ira looked like Chico and a man.
Yeah.
Like Freddie Prinze.
Oh, Freddie
That's what it
Prinze
was. You're right. That's what it was. Yeah.
in the late sixties. He used to throw bricks at my car.
Well, while we're at it, this is Jones Suncoast Jazz Festival, just so everybody knows about it, and so that it's on our.
Yeah, the Mustache played that about 4, 5, 6 years ago.
2014 or 15, something like that.
Remember it well.
Enough of that. Oops.
It's a nice lineup. Nice lineup.
Well, my stuff just froze. So, oh, there it goes. Never mind. All right.
Marty, I like your vest you wear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Joel accused me of stealing it.
Hi, Marty.
Kept it from Carnegie Hall. He told me we can identify which ones are the real ones and which ones are the Carnegie Hall, because the Carnegie Hall have stripes in the back instead of the solid red.
Ah,
So I think that got me off the hook.
Say, Marty, the hotel we're gonna be staying at, do they have a central gathering area like a bar or something?
Oh, they've got bar, they've got, one of the things I'm gonna keep on there is they've got something online. Let me see here, I had it a minute ago. Where can I get? I'll show you. Their website, and on there you'll be able to see a whole lot of things. It's one of the things that, of course, we're going to put onto the link that we put up.
What's it called, New Haven Hotel?
Yes. Just hold off on the reservations right now. I'm trying to fight them to get an even cheaper rate.
go get him, kid.
You can do it. Any other questions for me?
Hey, Marty, I'm just curious if you've had any response from any of the waiters and bartenders in Denver.
The only non-musicians that I've got response for is small enough that I can read you the list. John Rogers from Boston and his wife, Tom and Billy that are on this call, Doug Creasan and Ira Dechter.
Okay,
Those are the least responses I've gotten, although I keep hearing that there's a bunch of people from Boston that are going to come, but none of them have contacted me or said, yes, we're coming.
okay, thanks.
Hey, Gim, can you read the list of potential musicians that have said they're gonna come? Can you read that for us, the 20 or 30 names?
I got 20.
Jim, that's all that matters.
It's about 100 feet from where I'm sitting right now. So I will, if you want to know, I'll have it next week.
There you go. Because again, I think that that's put out there, that'll draw some more people, I think.
Well, I think you're right. I mean, well, let's do a little PR work here and say, here's the group we think are coming, and how about signing up or letting us know where you stand at least.
Yeah.
Marty,
Hey, Joe, most just haven't said anything.
if we have guests coming, how do we go about getting tickets for our guests? Are they be complimentary by any chance?
Yes.
Yes.
Guess. You mean guest for the spouse or?
No,
Talking
in
about bringing
addition to spouse. I might have as many 4 people coming.
coverage for the shows?
Do what? I didn't hear you, Marty.
Okay. We've got them covered for the rooms and we've got them covered for the shows and the food.
The
Good.
spouses, you mean?
The spouses, yes. We've never talked about the people other than spouses.
I mean, there were so many people up there that have been with your father's mustache for so many years up there in that area that may want to come.
Oh, true.
I have a couple of friends in New York and a couple in upper New York. They're thinking about coming down for it. And I just want to know what to tell them.
If they let me know they're coming, we'll give them tickets for the shows and we'll give them the food.
Great. Thank you.
The only ones who are going to get broke are me and Gim. We're both bringing big crowds.
Right.
Okay.
It's going to cost a bunch. Anything
All
else?
all your friends are so wealthy, they can afford it, so it's all right.
John, what are you doing? You look like you're having trouble.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get this iPad at a reasonable height.
You still look good, John.
You're looking good right now, John.
That's it right there. Don't
I think
move.
that's better. Yeah, that's better.
John.
Don't move. You've got it.
Yeah. I mean, I borrowed this from a friend, so I don't have a chance to play around with it and get it right.
It looks good.
Good.
You looking good. I never thought I'd say that, but you're looking good.
Hey, Barry.
Yeah.
Barry. Next time you talk to Danny, ask him if he still uses a swizzle stick on his second valve.
I know he did that for years, huh?
He did.
Yeah. I see Danny, I talk to him probably every other day.
Okay.
But I remember that swizzle stick.
Yep, I remember that at Wildwood.
Mhm. He did that for years. That was his valve. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you, where does the swizzle stick fit in? I'm trying to figure out how it works.
It's the valve stem.
It's the stem. It really fits,
Yeah.
huh? My
Yeah.
goodness.
Well, nobody
Yeah,
else.
not-
can play the tuba.
Not a swizzle, not a straw.
No.
No, it was the hard plastic swizzle stick.
Hard plastic thing with like
I
a
see,
ball
I
on
see.
the end.
Now I guess
Yeah.
now. Sure. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Gim, I wanted to ask you a question.
Ask away.
According to Joe Terra, he
Lord.
told me that he had a blank gun in the club in New York that he used to fire off when Barry Rank was playing his banjo solos.
Oh,
Is that
shit.
true?
I can't tell.
You had a blank gun.
I had a blank gun, but if Barry was playing, I probably wasn't there. So
Oh, okay.
I can't tell you, but I have seen. I remember the gun.
I guess it was the only thing louder than Barry's banjo.
Must have. That's probably true.
Joe Terra.
Bionic Barry. We love him.
Oh yes. I haven't heard from him. I don't know whether he's gonna come or not.
No, I haven't heard anything from him since I played his daughter's wedding.
He usually shows up to these kind of things, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see.
Hey, Barry,
Yeah.
don't sign off at the end. You should stay tuned in for the Tea Time movie starring Fay Ray, Aldo Ray, Turhan Bey,
Ray.
Zane Grey, Doris Day, and Squirt the Wonder Clan in
There
Goofy
you-
Gets Busted for Crimes Against Nature.
That's it. You heard me ask that last week, huh?
I did.
Yeah. Say it again. Say it again. Some of us remember that. Say it again. Zane Grey.
Fay Ray, Aldo Ray, Zane Grey, Turhan Bey, Doris Day, and Squirt the Wonder Clan in Goofy Gets Busted for Crimes Against Nature.
nature. That's how we introduced the silent movies.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's right. I asked Peter that last week. I thought Peter Vrianides would remember that. Yeah.
yeah.
I think Wilbur used to come up with that shit.
Yeah, I think that's the first place I heard it. We used it in Wildwood too, but I think Wilbur did it first.
Strange. Strange mind you have, John. Strange mind.
Barry,
Nothing.
do you remember the toast to the volunteer firemen?
Yeah. My father was a fireman. He puts out fires. That one.
Right, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we did that. We did that to get everybody to drink, because we were there to sell beer. So we have them drink in between every line, drink at the beginning and drink at the end.
Hey, guys, I've got to run out, but just keep talking and the Zoom will keep staying on. I'll see you next week.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Tom.
Tom.
Thank you, Tom.
See you later, Tom.
No problem. I have
You're
to
welcome.
catch up with my wife. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Hi, Tom.
Thanks.
You know what? That's a guy that kind of faded away from all the mustache stuff was Wilbur.
Wilbur, yeah.
I mean, he created Vince Vance and all that,
Right.
But
I was there then.
but he just faded away from the whole mustache family,
Really? Oh,
I heard he became a law professor at Loyola University.
That's true.
but
But
that's a hell of a
I
career.
live in the same city as him, and I've never seen him again after the mustache.
From the mustache to a professorship, that's one hell of a career path, isn't it?
Yeah.
Buzzy did that too. Buzzy,
Volkswagen.
Well, Buzzy, it's Old Swang did too. So he became a professor of architecture, and Buzzy became a professor of drama, right?
That's
Yeah.
right.
Timmy Shea became a judge.
Jim Shea became-
That's right.
And T.J. O'Brien became a lawyer. Barry Rank's a lawyer.
That's true.
Timmy Shea is a judge. Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, there was a certain group of our friends that went straight.
Reputation.
And Chris Fenimore became a TV star.
True. And an author.
Yeah.
Washboard players became a one-star general.
Bill Higbee taught me at a community college, and he was also an author.
Dalton's going to come. I'm really pleased about that because I find him a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Jim, have you tried to get hold of Tim Greeley since I sent you his information?
I haven't heard back from him. No, not yet.
Yeah,
I got a,
he's doing
I got a
really
note from
well.
Paul. I got a note from Paul French with his phone number and as well as from you.
Yeah. I did
You-
talk to Tim.
Did you talk with him?
Yes, I talked to Tim and his daughter-in-law, Olivia, and it sounds like Tim is having health problems, and his daughter-in-law and his daughter and other people are caregivers for him. So I don't know exactly
Well,
what his health problems are.
That was the impression I got from your
Yeah.
note, but I wasn't sure. That doesn't sound good.
They said they would try to get him there if they get the information, but it's gonna,
Was he, how can I say, was he conversant when you talked with him? I mean, is
yeah,
it,
it sounded like just any of us here today.
okay, fine, good,
He
good, good.
sounded good, he sounded healthy, but I didn't ask what his health problems were. And he didn't volunteer it, so, but he sounded really good and really happy and pleasant and conversant. Yeah,
That's encouraging. I've never met the man, so I don't know him at all.
he's a good guy. I just met him at some of the mustache things in Connecticut. He was on a couple of the things in Connecticut with the mustache reunion bands.
Really? Okay.
God, I saw him in those places.
I wanted to mention to you guys that, do you remember when we went up to Joel's house and recorded a bunch of mustache tunes? And
Oh, yeah, right.
I have maybe 10 or 12 copies of that musical CD. If anybody's interested, I'd be glad to send it to you.
I've got one. Thank you.
Some of that was pretty good, I remember.
We got,
Yeah.
yeah, Chris, I'd like to see one.
Well, just send me an email with an address and I'll mail it out.
I should have one somewhere. I remember
You're a nice
getting one.
guy, Chris. You're a nice guy.
I have some photos from that event.
Do you really? Good for you.
Yeah, I do. With a guy named Marty Fay playing the washboard.
That's right.
I remember Dalton drove all the way up here to do that and then drove back the following day. And there was a hurricane coming or a tornado or some goddamn thing.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He was trying to get back before it hit. Oh,
That was the first time we got to see Harry Black.
true indeed. Yeah.
Yeah, like a copy of that one.
I got that one.
Yeah, I just barely got out of the airport that time. I think I was up at the Bradley Airport, and I drove there and it was sort of like the last train out of Tulsa. Everybody in or maybe it was the New Haven Airport. I don't know, because everybody in the whole airport got onto that plane and went to Newark. They all got out of town.
Well, sometimes it's a good town to get out of.
Barry and Gim and Chris and Mike and Snake, you guys were at the Neil DeFeo's house in Sarasota. Have you seen the videotape, the one or two videotapes of that on YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. If you hadn't, I'd send you the link to it. That was a good one. That was fun.
Neil
It was a lot
coming?
of fun.
Jim, is Neil coming?
I've not talked with him since a long time, but I assume so. He was coming when I first talked with him, but that was months ago now. I should call him again. But I'm 90% sure he'd be there.
And probably Craig Grant on
Craig will
trombone.
be there. Craig will be there for sure.
Yeah.
How about Charlie Borneman?
Borneman can't make it, unfortunately.
No, that's a shame.
One of my favorite people, but he
Yeah,
can't
mine
make it.
too.
And
But Eugene and H, LeBeau and H, as far as.
yeah, H and Eugene are coming, so we're got plenty of trombones.
So you got plenty of trombones, and I know Danny's coming on tuba. John, you coming, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Bill Clark.
Bill
John,
Clark,
John, you're bringing your tuba, huh?
I'll be there.
Colm will be there on tuba.
Art Hovey will be there too. So
Good. Good. So we got tubas down, washboards. Marty's gonna be there. Mike, hopefully you're gonna be there, Mike.
I'm gonna try like hell, Barry. I don't want to miss this, but it's difficult for me anymore, but I'm gonna try like hell. Petrocelli and I may drive back there.
And banjos, I think we got a lot of us.
Yep.
I think just on this phone call, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us on this phone call.
I think we got it covered.
Yeah.
The one guy I've not heard from yet, even after a couple of proddings, is Ronnie Bill. I have not heard from him, so I hope he's all right. Start with that. But I hope.
You know, the only one I remember him coming to is Carnegie.
Yeah.
Every other one, he never really made it. I was glad to see him for Carnegie.
Well, he's a treat. He's a treat because he's such a damn good player. He really is.
He was at that session at Joel's house.
That's right. That's right.
Yep.
It was kind of fun on one of the sets at Joel's session. He was playing side to me, which I thought was kind of an affront, but that's okay. It worked out. That was fun. That was a nice session, actually. We made some nice music.
Yep.
Tex Wyndham was there for that, as I remember now.
Yes, he was.
Well, I haven't seen Tex in years. I wonder where he is.
Yeah, I wondered how he's doing. I haven't seen him. In
He had some health challenges.
Oh, did he?
Last time I got an email, it came from his wife. But I think he's recovered. I think he's doing better now.
Geez, I hope so. I was in his band for a while. The Rent Party Revelers. We went. We had a good. That was a good, great band, and we had a good time.
Yeah, it was.
So who else from Denver's coming? Mike?
Ted Turner, Joe Petrocelli.
Petrocelli coming?
Yeah, he's coming for sure. Ted Turner, Jim Combe,
Bill Clark.
Bill
Bill
Clark,
Clark.
H. LeBeau, Snake, the goofy one with the bald head up on the top of the pictures. Hi, Snake. Snake's gonna be there. I'm gonna try like hell, man. I can't think of anybody else off the top of my head.
That's a good turnout.
Yeah, sure is.
Ted Turner just had rotator cuff surgery about a month ago, so he should be healed by then.
Yeah.
All right, great.
Well, that is a great turnout from Denver. Southwest Airlines will be very pleased.
Well, if I come, Joe Petrocelli and I are gonna drive. I can't do airports anymore.
I think that would be great. I think that'd be a hell of a nice trip, actually.
I do too. I'd love to do that again. I did it once in 1970 on the way to New York for the mustache, and I'd love to do it again and then come back a different one and see part of the country I've never seen.
Exactly.
I'll never get a chance again. So if I can talk Joe into it, yeah, that's what I'll do.
Yeah, I understand. There's a lot of things we know we're going to be doing for the last time, so let's enjoy it. Right?
I'd love to come back to Memphis. I've got some really good friends there. A really great reed player that I just love a lot and love playing with, and he's fun to me. I've never been to Memphis, so why not? We'll see.
Great.
Speaking of doing things for the last time, do you think this is the last time we're going to get together?
The last
What do you
three-
what do you mean we, Kimosabi?
Well, I don't mean you and me, Chris, because we don't live that far apart, but I mean, the alumni.
I don't know, I'm getting pretty old.
And a mass gathering, I think that's probably true. Particularly since Joel is now approaching, he's 5, I think.
He'll be 86.
Gonna be
His
86.
birthday's the same day as mine.
Oh,
He's gonna
cool.
be 80. He's gonna be 86. He'll be 86 and I'll be 78.
Yeah, it's real close to the reunion, isn't it, Mike?
Yes, right afterwards. It's the 20th of October.
Yeah.
You probably something to think about is maybe happy birthday type of thing for Joel.
Yeah,
Sure.
I mentioned that earlier, that we should do something special,
Great.
especially if it's our last, if it turns out that it's our last meeting.
Although we've been saying it's our last meeting for 15 years now.
Yeah, the last three were the last.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay. Just keep calling it the last meeting and keep having them.
That's it.
It gets people to come out.
I'll be there.
You bet.
Oh,
When we get down to three of us on this Zoom call, that's when I know the end is near.
All right, gotta go. I missed my granddaughter.
You going, Marty?
Update, Marty.
See you, Marty.
Take care, guys.
You're well, Marty.
Thanks for all you're doing for the reunion.
Hey, let us know when that website comes out.
It's gone.
Well, they're having a meeting next week where Joel's daughter is supposed to be expert in this kind of thing, and she's building the website. So he, Marty and Joel and she are having a meeting next week and to try and work out the details of how to get the hotel on there and all that kind of thing.
Are you
Good.
talking about Alex?
No, we're talking about Brian,
Oh,
the middle daughter.
Joel's daughter?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, I don't think I ever met her. I met Alex when she was 6
Well,
months old.
Alex is, Alex has got to be 50 by now.
Yeah, she was born in 1970 or 71 when I was in Belgium. And last time I saw her was at one of the Connecticut festivals when she had that great t-shirt that said something to the effect of,
I'm in the Moodus.
yeah, to keep Joel from,
I'm
for
in
Joel
the
to keep his
Moodus.
pants on. Yeah,
Keep Joel.
if you ever see her, will you tell her hello for me, Mike or Jim?
Sure. Well, she lives in Florida. I think she lives in Florida now, as I recall. And her mother lives down there too, but I don't think, I have no idea whether they get along or not. There's a lot of, how can I say, funny relationships in that family that I'm not really sure. I
Yeah,
should talk about because I'm not sure of them.
her mother's name was Alan, E-L-L-Y-N.
Allyn, right? That was wife
Alex-
number one. That was wife number
Alex,
one.
E-L-L-Y-X.
That was wife number one. Wife number two was Craig. At that point, we decided that Joel would only marry women with men's names.
Yeah.
What happened with Donna then? That wasn't a man's name.
Donna was a strange relationship, and then that didn't last very long. But at least there were no children involved there.
Yeah. Kim, you went to the first wedding, didn't you?
I sure did. That was a party to end all parties.
Yeah.
Bet. My goodness.
He had that thing staged wonderfully well. It was quite an occasion. Falling into the wedding cake and then all the announcements made during the wedding or the public address system. And it was funny. It was really funny. But
Well, you see, when he did the 87 reunion in New Haven, that thing was staged really well.
Yes.
I wish I'd made that one. I was living in France at the time and couldn't get out of what I
Right.
was doing there. So I missed that. It was unfortunate.
I think Mike and I and Chris are only three that went to that.
No, I was there and it was a
You were
good,
there, Mike?
Mike was there.
it was really good.
That was really staged well. There was never a dull moment. Something was planned all the time, whether it be musically or otherwise.
Yeah.
It was great. That was really great.
Yeah, I think, well, all of them were good for different reasons, but I really liked that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
The star of the show, your father's mustache.
Hmm.
Yep.
Wasn't a dry eye in the house. I know that. Not me.
I can understand that. Sure.
Yeah, that
You
night
guys-
at the theater, after dinner, when everybody went down to the theater and the curtains opened and there was your father's mustache recreated on the stage, was exactly what you said, Mike, not a dry eye in the house.
Not one, man.
But
Hey, guys,
of course,
I gotta leave.
that was the big
All right,
climax.
take care, man.
See you,
The
Mike.
party out
Goodbye,
on the
Mike.
sound was great,
Be
What was
well.
that, Barry?
The party out there on the water, that was great
Oh,
too.
that was- the whole thing was great. The whole thing was great. I'm out of here. We'll see y'all later. See you next week.
Okay, Mike.
Goodbye.
Take care, everybody. I'm gonna go too.
Me too. It's dinner
All right, I'll see you all later.
It's dinner time.
Till next
John,
week.
thanks for stopping in, man.
Have a good week. Have a great week.
Good to see you, John.
Be good. We'll see y'all next week. John, come
Good to
back
Good to see all of
Take it
you.
easy, John.
It's good to be seen.
All right, Mike. Yeah.
Thank you all.
David, see you later.
It's good to be
Adios.
seen.
Adios. Y'all be good.
See you later.
Fay Ray, Aldo Ray, Doris Day,
Zane Grey,
Zane
Turhan
Grey.
Bay,
Doron Bay.
Squirt the Wonder Clam.
Yeah. See y'all later.
Take care.
I gotta leave.